In the heart of the Baobab Valley, two neighboring villages sat on opposite sides of a great river, Osun and Iba. Though they were close in distance, the lives of the children in each village were vastly different. In Osun, the air was filled with constant noise. The marketplace roared from sunrise to sunset, children played in the streets without order, and homes were cramped and cluttered. Parents rarely had time to sit with their children, and lessons were taught in a small, dimly lit hut with distractions everywhere. Iba, on the other hand, was a village of balance. The elders had built quiet study spaces for the children, and learning was done under the shade of the great baobab tree. There was time for play, time for learning, and time for rest. The villagers believed that a peaceful and supportive environment helped the mind grow strong, just like a well-tended garden. Two brothers, Ayo from Osun and Tade from Iba, were sent to the same wise teacher, Elder Mazi, to prepare for the great knowledge test, a challenge that determined who would become the next village scholar. Ayo struggled to focus. His mind was used to noise and he found it difficult to sit still. Every small movement around him stole his attention. When he tried to read, he was easily distracted by thoughts of the bustling marketplace and the laughter of his friends. Todd, on the other hand, found it easy to concentrate. He was used to quiet study hours beneath the great baobab, where he had learned patience and discipline. His thoughts were clear, and he absorbed knowledge quickly. On the day of the great knowledge test, Elder Mazi gave them both the same challenge.
Sit before this blank scroll. In 1 hour, write down all that you have learned.
Tad closed his eyes for a moment, took a deep breath, and began writing smoothly. His mind, trained in a peaceful and structured environment, allowed him to recall lessons with ease. Ayo, however, struggled. The silence felt strange to him, and his thoughts were scattered. He kept looking around, feeling restless. His mind, used to disorder, could not focus on the task before him. When the hour was up, Elder Mazi looked at the scrolls. Tade had written a full page of knowledge, while Ayo had barely written a few lines. The wise elder turned to them and said,
"The mind is like a river. If its waters are clear and undisturbed, it reflects everything perfectly. But if it is troubled and muddy, nothing can be seen. A child's ability to learn is shaped by the environment they grow in."
From that day on, Osun decided to make changes. They created peaceful learning spaces, encouraged quiet study time, and structured their days to allow for rest, focus, and play. Soon the children of Osun became just as strong in knowledge as those of Iba. Moral of the story: a child's learning environment directly affects their ability to focus, absorb information, and succeed. A structured, peaceful space helps the mind grow, while constant distractions weaken focus. Parents and caregivers must create an environment that nurtures learning, just like a farmer tending to a fertile field.